Today, I present you with a list of things that I, Kiishi Femi-Johnson, simply do not understand. For starters, phones. When I delete a picture, where does it go? Does anybody actually know? And when I make a call, does my voice just travel internationally through cell phone towers? Oh, and power. How is a body of water, the Niagara Falls, somehow responsible for the electricity in our halls? Electricity? You're telling me that thanks to Benjamin Franklin, what I imagine to be lightning just casually circulates through our walls? I'm old enough to operate a vehicle, but you know what I find really unbelievable? Rush hour traffic. Why are people collectively stopping and starting? Don't even get me going on parallel parking, or paid parking, or rent. You mean I have to pay to live in a block of cement, and then pay the government a certain percent to maintain my environment on a flying rock? The internet. What is it? Where is it? How have we all just accepted that there's this random galaxy of stored information? Why is there inflation? Why is there discrimination? Do I actually need an occupation? How are the corporations and massive organizations just ignoring the climate situation? Why is space so dark if the sun is right there? How are teeny tiny babies capable of making so much noise and, well, obviously boys? I mean, that requires no further elaboration. I can't even offer an explanation. Their emotions and cooties and their incessant need to tease, and what exactly does one wear on a date to the movies? I'm asking for a friend. A lot of things just don't make sense. But you know what I really can't comprehend? What I cannot for the life of me wrap my head around. The only answer Google hasn't found. Why are we here? What am I doing here? I don't mean here as a chapel, though I ask myself that question quite often, Mr. Kidd. I mean here, on Earth. Of all the celestial pieces that could have been crafted, the athletes that are born to be drafted, the extinct animals that could have been replicated, the iconic people and historical figures that could have been repopulated, the world's got Kiishi. The world ended up with me. Why? This question started to really bother me when I began writing applications to universities. Not just because it dawned on me that I was turning 18 and I was going to be an adult in society that can't even figure out her left from right, let alone what she wants to do with her life, but also because as I struggled to fit my activities and my accomplishments that read into 2,500 characters, I was hit with the realization that I haven't done anything particularly noteworthy. Now, I know some of you may disagree. And most of you are probably sitting there either asleep or thinking, no, Kiishi, what? You're so funny and pretty and you're literally everything I want to be, and I know. But I wasn't everything I wanted to be. My life looked nothing like the vision board I carefully crafted on New Year's Eve, and disappointment quickly became a recurring theme because the best of my abilities was no longer good enough for me. I didn't feel deserving of the gift that is life. My accomplishments, and honestly, my entire existence no longer filled me with pride, and for a long time, this destroyed my self-esteem. It made me really angry and extremely lonely, because everybody, from the people on my Instagram feed to the ones surrounding me, seemed to be chasing their dreams, fulfilling their destiny, getting into Ivy League universities, changing the face of humanity, and I was busy avoiding this covenant doctoral Komori because I hadn't finished my EE. I was struggling to succeed in full IB. Okay, enough free therapy. To cut a very long story, one night in early January, it occurred to me that while I worried and chased the unrealistic, I was missing out on the magic. My desire for bigger and better was clouding what really matters. And while I'm up here with, I don't know, about 5 minutes to spare, I thought that's what I'd share. But you guys don't care. I mean, do you want some advice? A word with the wise? I'm waiting for an answer. Yeah. Now, I'm no expert, but I believe these 3 words are the key to a life that truly matters. Drum roll, please. The 3 words are live, laugh, love. Now, you're probably thinking, Kiishi, seriously, like, are you kidding? What are you doing? What does that even mean? It can't possibly be that easy. How is 13-year-old me's quirky and cringy Instagram caption all I need for a life full of contentment and satisfaction? Just let me explain. I know it sounds crazy, but I promise you I'm not going insane. This is really it. This is the secret. Live. And by live, I don't mean survive. There's so much more to life than simply staying alive. I'm talking thrive. In order to do so, you must realize that Disney lied. Hannah Montana said, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock. Yeah, she never wrote Ivy Mox. You were deceived. Wake up and smell the coffee. Life is no coming of age movie. And contrary to Disney's belief, when things get hard, you can't simply wish on a shooting star and wind up living happily ever after forever and ever. Because you don't get to decide your fate. Your life is not something you can make. What you can do is embrace whatever comes your way with little complaint. I spent so much time worrying about what my life would be like outside of those Marriott gates, wondering if I'll be one of the greats and what opportunities await, but then I realized it's not my place. I can only control my today, romanticize the mundane, live it to the fullest instead of spending it stressed. If you focus on the present, appreciate each second, accept the mess and try your best, you will find true happiness. I will be honest and confess, there are still some days when everything seems pointless. And on those days, here's what I suggest. Don't be serious. Find everything hilarious. Laugh. Laughter is contagious. You will save yourself a lot of heartache if you learn to laugh until your stomach aches. Laugh at your mistakes. Laugh at your bad grades. Laugh on the days when it feels like the walls are about to cave, and don't stop laughing until the tears have gone away. My friends and I are masters of this trade. I know it's cliche, but there's a reason people say laughter is the best medicine for any disease, and that's why no matter the season, even when there's no good reason, you will hear my friends and I cackling like demons, creating the funniest memes about our situations. So when you need to ease the tension and rapidly increase your satisfaction, laugh away the frustration. Next up, we have the most important one, the most natural human emotion, the foundation of every deep connection, love. If you're a close friend of mine, you know that I'm madly in love with someone who has beautiful eyes that shine when the sun is hitting just right. Someone who never forgets to say goodnight. Someone who fills my life with constant smiles, who gives me advice and butterflies and always shares their fries, even when they're hungry. Never makes me cry, even when they're angry. This person is there for me. When I'm cranky, hangry, moody, gloomy, happy, and I know I'm only 17 and saw as she and I can get married, but I am so in love with Kiishi. Yeah, to my family, who stole your heartbeats, because I'm referring to me. Thanks to Ridley, I am lucky to be surrounded by people who have these qualities. But today, I'm talking about me. We live in a consumer society that thrives on insecurity. The lower our self-esteem, the more money we spend on the beauty industry. Scarcity mentality is the foundation of our economy. Feeling empty, wanting more than we need, self-deprecating and hating our reflections, shopping for satisfaction, seeking perfection, attention, validation, it builds our nation. And love is one of the only solutions. Love your life. Instead of fretting and regretting, focus on the simple blessings. Love everything. From the failure that forced you to become stronger and smarter than before, to the stranger who holds the 2CV door. Love the bad days, because without them, the good ones wouldn't matter to us anymore. Love the tough chapters, because they shape the strongest characters. Love your past, present, and future. Love our earth, because we can only fix her together. Love each other. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself, and love yourself the way you would love someone else. And when you do this, you will find you no longer apologize for taking up space. You will recognize that you make the world a happier place in so many little ways. Now, I know this is all a lot to digest, so to sum it up, here's my simple request. From now on, no matter what life throws your way, no matter how sour it tastes, you must squeeze those lemons and drink the lemonade. From now on, laugh until you're running out of oxygen, until you're reminded of the fact that there's always happiness on the horizon. From now on, love everything, from the feeling of the sun's rays on your skin to the moments that you win, and let that love begin from within. From now on, your eyes cannot be blinded by the lights, if you intend to live a life in which you take pride. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but whether we like it or not, this one life is all we've got, so we might as well give it our best shot. Thank you.